Mohamed Salah, he didn't get a goal, he didn't get an assist against Chelsea, and no one would downplay the season that he's had, but he still needs those 3 assists to break the record, 2 more assists to equal it. And he is arguably the best player in the world. But did the Chelsea game highlight how much the club need to do to maybe help him out and maximize his productivity? Because if you get the best out of Salah, you tend to get the best out of the team.
Yeah, I think he probably just needs better teammates in attack, doesn't he? I think Liverpool have done incredibly well to mask this issue, by the way, because it was something that was an issue last season. The finishing kind of fell off at the back half of the season, and that was, as well as fatigue, was one of the reasons that kind of cost Liverpool the title. And it seemingly happened again. That Liverpool had been getting such a kind of elite level out of the rest of their attack for so long is a pretty remarkable feat, really. So I just think he needs a little bit more quality around him. But that is something that we know Liverpool are going to address. And again, there's something else they're going to have to look at as well, but not to kind of throw us forward. But, the Trent Alexander-Arnold issue as well is getting the ball into him more frequently as well. So, clearly it's on the agenda to get some more help and also find ways of getting the ball to him easily as well coming into next season. So, that's definitely on the agenda for this summer.
I did actually think that Salah improved once Bradley came on, but it still feels a long way from, say, when Liverpool had Sadio Mane, Bobby Firmino, and Mohamed Salah in the front line, of course. But like you said as well, it looks certain that Liverpool are going to address the forward line. And you've seen in recent weeks links to so many different players. You've had Benjamin Sesko, Hugo Ekitike, Xavi Simons as more an attacking midfielder. You've also got names, like bigger names to speak of, such as Julian Alvarez or Victor Osimhen. So I wanted to ask, where should Liverpool fans set their expectations for the forwards? Because Liverpool have been known to go left field sometimes and not necessarily go for the star names. But is it too far-fetched to imagine someone like an Alvarez or an Osimhen? And perhaps, like I said, should we be going for someone like Benjamin Sesko or Hugo Ekitike?
I think Liverpool would prefer to go down the route of someone who has a little bit more experience, is a bit more rounded, has a better record of production. Because I look at the kind of number 9 market at the moment, and you see in the prices put on Sesko and Ekitike, and you kind of I don't really see the point of Liverpool investing big in those players. I mean, look, their recruitment staff is incredible, and the insight they have, and the ability to kind of project where a player is going. So maybe they will see something in Ekitike and Sesko that I've not seen. But to me, they still look like very raw players, scoring goals in a league where it is easier to score goals. They look like they've got rough edges in the game that need rounding out. And look, if your idea is to go from Nunes and to upgrade there, you don't want to go from the frying pan into the fire in terms of rawness and a striker who isn't going to be a guarantee of goals. So, with it kind of being previewed that it's going to be a big summer and nobody at Liverpool is playing that down, as I've said before, you just wonder whether they're going to go big on a striker in terms of someone that will offer some level of guarantees. I mean, Alvarez would certainly be that, but obviously he's contracted for a little while yet. So, and he would be very, very expensive. Osimhen, I think would be, not a bad target at all. I mean, he's got goal record behind him is absolutely incredible, and he's clearly a top player. It's just about whether his wage demands have settled down from last summer, but we will see around that. But I think there would be a better place to go for someone like that rather than, as I say, an Ekitike or a Sesko, because for me, it just doesn't feel like they will be upgrades unless Liverpool know more than we do, which in fairness, they generally do. But I will be surprised on either of those fronts, given the price tags. And even Gyökeres, I would say, he scored in the Championship, he scored in Portugal. Can that translate to the Premier League? That's the big ask around him. But you would certainly feel more comfortable if Liverpool went for a slightly bigger name. But equally, let's not be surprised if it's kind of someone who comes out of left field, as you suggested, and a name that we've not even thought of or countenance, or maybe someone who's not even an out-and-out centre forward, someone who is maybe more of an Ousmane Dembele type who can play the central role, but isn't maybe that sort of centre forward, just because but if they bring elite quality, that would be good for Liverpool. So this striker signing for me is absolutely fascinating, and I've unfortunately no insight to offer on that one yet. It's still early days, and very, very hard to predict which way they'll go.